First of all, thank you for being here. If you are here, you're probably pretty amazing. If you're here, you probably grew up knowing that you were a little bit different. You probably knew that the life that was assigned to you wasn't really the life that you wanted. The whole get a degree, get a job, get married, get a mortgage, get 2.3 kids, lease a car, get promoted, save up for retirement, go die, right? That's probably not what you're looking for. If you're here, you probably know already that there's something else, there's something more, and you want to do more, something bigger. You've probably already achieved some really, really cool things, though I know that some of you aren't giving yourself the credit that you deserve. You've probably already achieved some pretty wild things as well that other people would think, what in the world were you doing? But the thing is, even when we are doing the crazy things sometimes, we tend to also get a little bit stuck in life when it continues. You've achieved something, now you're maintaining it, and that sense of daily life comes back. It creeps back on you, isn't it? So what then happens is that we start getting that feeling again that this extraordinary life that I built, that I created, something very different and not usual, is now starting to feel normal and usual. And I want to address that today because there's several things to it, but I want to address it from a sense of connection. Connecting to yourself, connecting to your soul, connecting to your purpose, and connecting to other people. Because we need all of these in order to really live a fulfilling and happy life. And I see a lot of people who create these incredible lives for themselves. They work hard, they get stuff done, they build really cool businesses or really cool careers, and they still are not fulfilled. And the thing is, we can't find fulfillment in external circumstances only. That's not to say we should not chase external circumstances. Don't get me wrong. Chase all you want, build all the dreams that you want. Chase the dreams, achieve the dreams. But it doesn't work when we're focused only on that part, because that part is really great, but the feeling of the achievement is also very fleeting. So what to do, I don't want to say instead, but what to include in the process is really the connection to self, to yourself, figuring out why do you do what you do? Why do you want what you want? And this is not about justification. If you want to build the most extravagant, luxurious life and live way beyond your means, like not way beyond your means, but have way more than what you need, right? We have a tendency as human beings to be like, you should only desire up to here. And if you want anything else, then you're selfish, you're arrogant, you're whatever. Listen, we have this one life. Build the biggest dreams that you can dream. Go as crazy, as wild as you can go. And then jump into it, go get it, right? Without having to justify anything. So when I say, why do you want what you want? It's not to make you justify wanting big and crazy things. It's to figure out, is this really what you want? Or is this what you think you want? Because you've been programmed to think that you want something. Is it just a reaction to what you felt you were missing growing up? So you see very often that people who want to get like ridiculously rich very often grew up very poor or without having the things that they wanted. People who want fame very often grew up with this sense of lack of attention. And that's not to say that the want can't be real, that it can't be true. But just think about, why is it? Why is it? It's good to know. It's good to know yourself. What is it that is creating this desire in you? And what does it really feed back into? We very often want things and we get them and we realize it's actually not what I really wanted. And that is because we need connections. We need connection to ourselves. We need to understand ourselves. We need connection to our emotions. We grow up being taught to not pay attention to our emotions, to like put the emotions into a box and hide it in a closet, right? Especially the bad ones, especially the bad emotions, but even the good ones. Have you ever been like overly excited about something and people were like, hey, 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 chill? You know, that's a bit much. I remember that happening several times in my life when I was like, oh, this is so exciting. And people were like, oh, that's a bit too much. So there's a maximum capacity that other people have to contain your emotions. And then we are taught to restrain ourselves and make ourselves smaller and like hide our emotions and swallow our emotions for the benefit of other people. Because then, oh, now the door is gonna slam. Just a warning. Ah, that was so soft. Okay, sorry about that. That was a distraction. Um, we are taught to make our emotions smaller. We are taught to not process them. We are taught to hide them and put them away. And when we do that, we lose connection to ourselves. And it's really, really hard to build a fulfilling, satisfying, happy, joyful life if we're not connected to ourselves. So, how do we connect to ourselves? We allow ourselves to feel emotions. And here, what actually for many people needs to happen is that you need to allow yourselves to feel all the bad stuff. If you've been hiding a lot of negative emotion, a lot of pain, anger, sadness, grief, frustration, then that will be so bottled up that you don't access your positive emotions until you deal with them. And this is not to tell you go home and deal with them by yourself. This is like, go see a therapist, please. Get help, ask for help. Connect to yourself. Connect to your purpose. So when we want big things in life, we create a sense of fulfillment when that comes in connection to also serving other people. It is a lot easier to find joy and fulfillment in your life and the things that you put your energy into when it also includes uplifting other people, helping other people succeed, feel better. And this is really what business is about, right? We're here to serve. When you create a business, you're here to serve. And the more that you pay attention to that service and you care about the outcome of the person that you're serving, and you get to experience people being happy and excited, the more you're going to feel purpose and the more joy you're going to feel in the process of your business. It can also be if you're in a job, getting that connection to the end user or to figuring out to the person who is benefiting from your efforts. Having that sense of purpose instead of just showing up and doing the same thing over and over again and not really understanding why you're doing it, not really understanding the impact that it has. We are very impact driven these days, right? So creating a life where you're able to have that sense of purpose. So purpose, I know that there's a lot of talk about purpose being like one thing. What is my purpose in life? Purpose comes down to serving at your highest level. So the more that you are able to serve at a higher and higher level, these are skills and capabilities and capacities that we grow and we develop and we expand throughout life, so that we can keep serving at higher and higher and higher levels. The higher level you serve at, the more connected you're going to be to your true purpose. But don't stress about, not getting started doing anything because you don't know what your purpose is. Get out there and get the experience and feel it. The closer we feel and the more satisfied and fulfilling it feels serving someone else and seeing the benefit that they get from it, the more it's going to feel like purpose. The more it's going to feel like you're here serving and doing something significant and impactful for other people. What a lot of people do is that they just keep doing the thing that they know is not their purpose because it works and it's successful. And they're like, I don't know how to change this I don't know what my purpose is, so I don't know how to pivot it. I don't know what to do instead. And when that happens is that you just keep running the wheel on something that's not fulfilling to you. And sometimes the only thing that you really need is to get closer to the people that you're actually serving. Getting that sense of joy from seeing the impact. Or it can even be setting up a side project, like setting up charitable activities on the side of your business. There's so many ways to connect to the feeling of purpose and service that can help you create this connection to what you do and to the people that you serve. It's also in terms of connecting with other people in relationships, friendships, familyships. I don't even know if that's a word, but I say it a lot. How do you connect with other people in a way that when you feel that sense of connection, like we have something in common, we have something deep to talk about, and then that fills the soul, right? So if all of your connections in your friendships are about, hey, let's go party, or let's go like do these things that we always do, but it doesn't come with that sense of let's sit down and connect, then you're missing out on a lot of just fulfillment and joy and something that can kind of fill your cup. You can even get this actually through colleagues, team members. If you're a business owner and you find a vision and purpose in uplifting the people you work with, the people on your team, you're going to see that you're going to feel way more fulfilled showing up at work. You're going to feel more fulfilled showing up at the office because you have that connection and you help see people grow and you feel like that is partly your impact. So a lot of what I do is around, yes, expanding ourselves and getting deeper fulfillment and chasing bigger dreams and creating things that are much bigger than us and creating this life that is very different from what has been assigned to us by society. But it's really about creating a life that you love, creating a life that makes you feel so joyful, creating a life that makes you feel uplifted, creating a life where you feel like you're serving at your highest level, creating a life where you feel like you're in touch with your higher potential, and you keep expanding into a higher and higher and bigger potential. We really all deserve to live beautiful lives, fulfilling and happy lives. And if there's anything in your life where you feel there's something missing, there's something that I'm not tapping into, there's something I'm supposed to be doing that I'm not doing, connect with yourself. Even if it's stuff like meditating and getting deeper with your own thoughts, cutting off distractions so you can actually hear your own inner self. Allocating that time and prioritizing to just sit with yourself, which a lot of very busy people just don't do. Connect with the people that you serve so you can get deeper inputs into what is actually the impact. Very often we think we know, but then we talk to people and we realize, okay, the impact and what really made a difference is something that I didn't even see. And connect with other people. Connect with the people that you're around and have them also give you some inputs into what is that unique thing that you have. We often can't see our own genius. We very often can't. We very often overlook parts of our genius that we just can't see because it's just such a deep part of us that we can't even put words on it. So connect with other people, connect with the people that you serve, and connect with yourself. And that was my message for today. A soft and fluffy one for the weekend. I hope you have an incredible weekend, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.